Hi everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Quest. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we're continuing with our quest here to try to get everyone up to level 2 before we do the next story mission. We have been able to kind of move through the map and do some other stuff, but I'm just kind of grinding out some quests, which are just kind of fun to do. I'm enjoying myself. So we're doing side stuff here mostly, and then we are going to do the city one. I don't know if I'll wait till everyone gets to level 2, but we'll have most of everyone get to level 2 probably before we do that. But this just game, I'm just really enjoying it. So why not? Keep playing. We've got a potential side quest here for some kind of a special shield, a special helmet, and for a belly plate for our ogre. I wish I knew what... Like, if this is another Marauder helmet, I really don't need it. I've got a good one. The shield, potentially, depending on who uses it. Probably the Marauder would be my guess. And then, of course, the belly plate for the ogre. So what do we want, necessarily? We don't have anything cool for our ogre. Are these all orcs and goblins? Yeah. Let's do the banded belly plate. Let's go ahead and do that one. And I've got a few characters that are close to level 2, so we'll probably prioritize them. Oh, did something happen on the way? Stranger! The warriors meet a stranger who asks where they're heading. After being told, he says that he too is going that way, knows a shortcut, and will pay the warriors 50 gold to let him join them. After all, he explains there is safety in numbers. Will you let him join your party? That seems awfully suspicious. I would say he could join us, but I'm not taking a shortcut. That's what I would do. As it is, I'm going to say yes and see what happens. Stranger's shortcut turns out to be no quicker. Upon reaching his destination, he pays the warriors the agreed sum. Well, that was a bit surprising. I was 100% sure we were going to get ambushed there. Alright, so who do we want to take? You're now level 2, so no. You are super close, so I want to take you. You're close, and then he provides healing. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we do. Already level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2, level 2. So we just have the two mages here. We've got like the Archmage and the Bright Wizard. I think we'll take this group, and then next time we'll go with a bit more mage firepower, potentially. But we could probably go ahead and do the level 2 mission. If we can get these 3 to level in this one, I think we'll be in good shape. So let's do that. Now, I did have something a while back on my Ironbreaker that was going to reduce his wounds for a mission, but I'm not sure if that was the next one, whether we take him or not, or if it's the next one he does, so we'll kind of see. Banded belly plate. The warriors come across a foreboding and forgotten castle leagues away from the nearest settlement. As they enter through the ruined gatehouse, they see a man in battered armor stood in the ivy-covered courtyard. He looks up as the warriors approach, though they notice his left arm is clearly broken. It is badly bruised, and his elbow rests at an odd angle. This is the same thing we had before when we did the helmet, I think. So exactly the same. I'm not worthy, go ahead and go for it, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's too bad these are getting recycled already. The banded belly plate. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, we've got 11 health, so we're fine. I think we are okay on gear, too. Let me double check with everyone who's here. So we've got a toughness potion and a movement potion, just in case. He often seems to fall behind. We've got some armor and bandages. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. We did pick up the Vestments of Shadow, so decreased chance to be hit by melee weapons, extra toughness. We've got the extra wounds here. We've got a scroll of death. Nothing really that cool on our Shadow Warrior, Shannara, basic gear, some bandages. And over here we do have a Hellheart, damages enemy magic users in an area. We've got the melee attacks. I think I've got another one too. Scroll to heal, bandages also. So we have some options for healing, if nothing else. Alright, so we're kind of far away here. Can't make it in. Let's just get you in the area and let's go ahead. Well, we could stack up and wait. So the cool thing this guy can do is he can shoot an arrow and then move afterwards. So I think we're just going to hole up on the door here. Just getting ready. And we'll call it. Alright. Ogre. Of course, we have something right away. 3 night goblins with bows, 1 regular night goblin, probably with a spear. Not super bunched together. I don't know for the death blow ability we have. I can't remember for sure if it was something like, do they have to be adjacent to each other, or is it just adjacent to my character? That's something, I don't know if it'll actually tell me in the journal. If I look, what would death blow be under? Probably warriors, like abilities, maybe? Enemies? Don't think so. Death blow. Gain original adrenaline when this happened, causing an automatically attack an enemy adjacent to the previous target. Okay, so it is previous target. That's what I thought. So they do have to be adjacent to each other. So let's just run it over here and see if we can crush two guys if we get lucky. Not a death blow. Where's the exit? Down there? Yeah, just charge in there. Go for a chop. See if you can actually land it. Hey, actually hit. Mainly, I don't want to kill too much stuff with the wizard. We're here just to mainly provide healing. I don't want to get too much experience for him. I can take a range shot and then move. We'll go ahead and take it. Nice. And I can go ahead and get in. We'll take a swing at him as well. We can also counterattack with him if I don't use my close combat attack. Oh, we got a whiff. I don't really want to use you to kill anything, so I'm just gonna go stand in the room. Like, I could have taken a swing around the corner there. Ooh, little unpleasant hit there. Okay. We can do a heal, potentially. Winds of Magic, yeah. He only took 2. We could just do a cure. Small wounds, just for 1 healing there. Then how about you go ahead and try to crush him. Alright, well that works. We got a Bright Wizard Staff. I think it's the exact same one I already have. Yeah, let's just check the next room. My ogre can't help out. But nothing in here anyway. What are we looking at? Just a straight hallway. And we could do another heal. I might as well. Alright, ogre. Stompy, stompy. I could wait to go ahead and open the next room. Almost guarantee there's going to be enemies in it because we didn't have any in this one. We can probably take it, even if there are. Do we want to wait? Alright, I'll play it safe and we'll hold up. Alright, ogre. No, nothing. Sounds like about the right time to get ambushed, probably. Nope. Alright, we're fine. Yeah, you're pretty quick. Go ahead and go for it. 6 Night Goblins. Nothing too crazy. I don't think I can move, though. Yeah, we're just kind of stuck. You can make it in to get some hits off, so let's go for it. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to pop my potion of toughness because there are so many enemies here if we don't get any kills. Like that. So we can take an arrow shot and still do a close combat attack. We'll try for that. Good job. Nice. Saving the day here. We've got enough magic, we could throw some damage. I don't know that we'd kill anybody. It seems like it's awfully weak, but let's give it a try. Honestly, don't mind if we don't kill anybody, because I would rather soften them up, make them easier targets, potentially. Nothing I can do with you, right? You didn't get any special secondary things, did you? Passive abilities or anything? Yeah, just the Mighty Swing, which is a really, really weak, like, attack that'll attack everyone in front of him, all 3 spaces. What are they gonna go for? Elf. Do not like my elf, apparently. Ooh, a couple big ol' hits. A lot of misses. Excellent. Lots of Winds of Magic, so we can do a decent heal. Let's just do that as a priority. Nice. I'm pinned. That's too bad. You're pinned too, but there's a lot of enemies around. Let's see if we can take out a couple here. If we get a death blow, maybe? Yeah. Excellent. That should free him up. Just charge on over here. It's got to be terrifying. You're a night goblin and an ogre with a tree comes charging at you. A tree with nails in it, basically. Oh, not a kill. Alright. Go for the kill with the swing. Hey, look at that. We didn't get anything. Usually we get something when we kill off everybody. Alright. Let's go check the next one. Is this it already? Banded belly plate. The center room, the banded belly plate can be seen dangling from the rafters via a silvered cord. The warriors are naturally cautious, as although the chamber seems empty now, they're experienced enough to know that an artifact this should be of this value, or this valuable, will not be left unguarded. What do we got? Ah, gigantic spider. How healthy are you? 28. It is Grugnok. I think we've killed a spider called... It's just a common name. It probably just means spider and goblin. We can't make it in there. Yeah, let's have my ogre fight him. Ogre's pretty strong. He can take a big hit or two. Oh, a whiff and a miss. See if we can just take out a goblin, maybe. Unfortunate. Not a lot of Winds of Magic. We can do a Shadow Bolt. But they're all really spread out, so I kind of feel like it's not really worth it. Let's just see what happens. Duck! Hey, nice. And say if he goes for him, we can counterattack him. With a close combat attack. Can't do anything about ranged attacks. Stab. Lots of Winds of Magic. Yeah, we're pinned anyway. Go for the swing. Let's try to pick guys off. Okay, let's go ahead and go in for a stab. Well, at least something worked. I don't really want to do much stabbing. I can, though. Maybe try to take out that goblin. We'll help out a little bit. Like, the fewer enemies attacking me, the better. Alright, ogre. Come on. That's what I like to see. More than half his health gone, one hit. He keeps missing. You're super close to level 2. He's a little further away. I'm going to give the dwarf a chance. Actually, I guess we could check. You need 180, whereas he needs 160. We haven't killed a lot of stuff in this mission, though, actually. I think it just goes to whoever kills it. The warriors, having killed off any monstrous resistance, take the magic item as one steps forward and moves the banded belly plate from its resting place. The floor gives way, plunging the dungeoneer into a room below. For a moment, the warriors fear the worst, but it's relief to find they've landed not on spikes or in a pit of venomous scorpions, but a pile of gold. Well, that's awfully lucky. Extra health and toughness, very, very cool. Circlet for a warrior priest. I think I have one already. I don't know if I can wear multiple. Probably not. I think you can have one chest piece, one head piece, something like that. That one is super quick, so I think we'll just do another one. We'll see if we get levels. Okay. Yeah, nice. All 3 leveled up. Not a lot of kills, but it was enough. 3 goblins was enough. Yeah, we'll just head back to town. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look. So, yeah, we've got 2 of these. That's Bright Wizard. Yeah, he's got a better staff, so there's no point doing that. These are the same. Yep. The Circlet. Same thing, I think. +1 max wounds. Yeah, so we can just get rid of that. That's fine. Mr. Ogre, though. Have some extra toughness and health. Very nice. Make him way more effective in combat. Didn't use any of my healing items, so we're good there. We'll just head back to Marburg, sell some stuff. We have multiple level ups to do. We should have the cash. Yeah, we've got... Actually, we could go to the market first. Sell some stuff. Did I even get any junk? I'm not sure I did. Let's see. Yeah, the bright staffs I don't need. Horn circlet we don't need. That's about it. Alright. Yeah, we want to prioritize our money for level ups, but if there's something really cool, fine mace for the Marauder. That's a bit pricey, wouldn't be able to level up. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go... Just do our level ups. Okay, Counter-Strike. Every time a Shadow Warrior is hit in melee combat, there's a chance he will do an immediate counterattack. So is that an upgrade? Does he no longer need the action to do it? Maybe? Better ballistic skill, more health. Quite a bit more health, actually. Let's see. Counter-Strike, as opposed to the reaction strike. Yeah, I think the Counter-Strike is free. Is what it looks like. Alright, let's level you up. Strength, toughness, health, and additional toughness. So we should have like a 6 toughness. I'm not sure if that's before or after gear too, so he's like crazy tough now. And then my dwarf also. Weapon skill, health, melee attacks to 2, that's nice. Ironbreaker has an increased chance to hit when fighting in enclosed areas of dungeons. Don't they all, like, aren't all dungeons enclosed by definition? They're all underground. That's what I would assume. Yeah, it just is enclosed areas, but I just think that's all dungeons. Alright, yeah, so everyone's level 2 now except the Archmage and the Bright Wizard. Maybe we go ahead and do that quest. And then we can just kind of babysit them in some side missions later, something like that. Is there something really cool? Rescue the thief from the undead. Shimmering robes? Looks like something for a bright wizard, probably. Silver bullets. I do have better bullets for my witch hunter anyway. It's very tempting to go for the robes. That is true. Okay, it's a cool item for a class I haven't used yet. Let's do this. And I think we'll put the Bright Wizard... I might even put the Bright Wizard and the Archmage in. I do want the healing, probably. So... you can come. Who do we want to plan on leveling? I feel like we're probably better off using just one core group of 4 over and over again, but I kind of like playing around with different guys before we do that. And having the different passives and stuff definitely makes them more interesting and gives you more options in combat. I do want a pretty good tank here as well, because you're just kind of a caster. I am tempted... we could do something kind of weird. Take multiple elves, potentially. Go with a lot of ranged attacks and some up-close stuff. I feel like we need at least one tank, though. So, who's got the least? I mean, you're only at 80. 380. Or is it 330? I think that's 380. Alright, let's take you as our solo tank. Then... I'm going to bring Shannara again. Let's do that. Once we get in the dungeon, we'll take a look at Otto. Shimmering robes. The warriors are combing a vast area of baleful moorland looking for a hidden entrance to a lost dungeon, which, according to the scroll discovered by one of your numbers, hides a powerful weapon. Just we're on the verge of giving up, a big owl of golden feathers lands upon a large, fallen stone pillar that must have been lying there for centuries. The owl looks at the group with saucer eyes and then hoots 13 times. The stone sinks into the ground and a mossy stare is revealed. The warriors descend into the darkness. Now that's some messed up stuff right there. Alright, let's take a look at Otto. Otto Cindermark. Not good in combat, for sure. Toughness is standard, wounds are a little bit weak. Of the 8 magical orders within the Empire, it is the Bright Wizards, the Pyromancers, who are arguably the most feared by the common denizens. For those who wield the lore of fire are quick to anger and have fierce temperaments that can run hot as flame. It is no coincidence that such fiery individuals are drawn to the Bright College, where fire and fury can be turned into a deadly gamut of spells. While practitioners of the 7 other orders can use their arcane arts in subtle and strange manners, a Bright Wizard has a repertoire of skills which are far more direct. Why bother creating illusions to confuse and befuddle when a fireball will deal with a foe in a more instant and lethal way? Such power is held in awe by Empire generals who view the wizards as magical artillery. All well and good on the battlefield, but in the dungeon more caution needs to be taken, for fire and enclosed spaces are not always a good mix. So gear-wise, we do some healing stuff. You've got a crappy sword right now. Yeah, we could get you a better sword, maybe. So what do we have? Cinder Blast. Wizard sends a burst of energy which explodes on contact, causing damage to all adjacent units, friend or foe. Careful about that. Wall of Fire. Wizard can conjure a protective ring of fire around a friendly unit, giving them a chance to resist an enemy attack. And Fireball. Throw a fireball at an enemy, dealing damage proportional to his level. Take a look at the damages. Does it actually tell me damages and stuff? Okay, it doesn't tell me a percentage or anything there. Helpful. Cinder Blast. No damage information. Fireball. No damage information. I guess we'll just have to play around and see. Alright, unfortunately my tank is all the way in the back. That's not what I wanted to do, because I had the wrong person selected. Ogre! Get over here. An ogre, an elf, and 2 wizards walk into a dungeon. So we have separate winds of power. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought so, unless it's just dividing it and then randomly splitting. So maybe having multiple mages is a bad idea. Let's open this up and see what we got. Alright, nothing. It's a single exit along the hallway. I hope I can cast fireballs and stuff through my own people. That would be rather unfortunate if we couldn't. Yeah, I feel like it's just dividing, like it's 5 split in half, so one of them randomly gets the extra. I think that's what's going on. So having multiple mages is not a great idea. Sure, just run on in there. 4 regular night goblins, only 1 with a bow. Oh, you're right there. Excellent. You, poor buddy. Bad spot. It's back. Oh, should actually look with all of his stuff now. 23 health. 7 toughness, 23 health. That is crazy good. Super tank here. We can move up behind. I could, with my counterattack ability, probably take a front position and be okay. Let's just go for a shot at the archer, I guess. Nice. Only got 2. It's not enough to cast anything. That's a bit of a problem. He's got a magical reserve, so he can kind of do whatever. But I'm going to just hold off on that. Whereas my Bright Wizard does not have the magical reserve. Oh, they're coming right to the back. That's not nice. Didn't get a counterattack off there. I am confused because I just got a new ability. So we have the reaction strike. Counterattack. Every time the Shadow Warrior is hit in melee combat, there's a chance to do... Okay, so we have to be hit by the attack. So if we have an action and somebody tries to attack us, we smack them. But otherwise, if we don't have an action free, we'll counterattack if we get hit. I got it. Alright, well, I do kind of want you to get stuff. We do have something. I can't cast Fireball. I'm a bit concerned about this. Okay, that worked. We can take a swing as well. But he's got a crappy sword. Even if we land it, probably not going to kill him. Try to get kills with him if I can. It's kind of what we want to do. Speaking of which, I didn't really look at your gear. I know you have an upgraded staff. Decrease spell cost by 1. Alright, that's pretty good. Especially considering we don't have a lot of magic available. Try to crush him. Oh, we missed. Well. Can do a little heal. We could move up and try to take a swing. We might as well. Could do the Shadow Daggers, probably wouldn't kill him. Let's just do a little bit of a heal on the ogre. Determined to stab my ogre. You'd think he's, you know, a pretty big target. I am pinned, you're not, so we could move by. How much magic? We could try to go for a stab with him just to try to get some XP on him. give it a try. Yeah, everything costs at least 3. Oh, so close to getting a kill. Alright, fine. Alright, everyone's gonna miss. So you can't do anything. Can't get to him now. I didn't want to do this. Let's try to stab him. Longbow. I think we basically have longbows. I think even my Marauder has a longbow now. I can't look at my Marauder now because he's not with us in the dungeon. That's everybody. Yeah. Well, I don't know. They got a lot of magic this time, so maybe I'm wrong about them splitting. Because I think the most I've seen 7 or 8. If they both got like 6 and 7, that means it would have been like 13. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just really low rolls before, and each person rolls individually. Yeah, let's pop the next room. Nothing? It's like coffin lids or something. I want to do any healing. No, everybody's fine. I thought he took more damage than that. Good magic again. Okay, we'll open it. Nothing again. Straight. Let's hold up here before we go jumping into the next room. Nope. Gark Bluesguzzler is confronted by a slumped, cowled figure crawling towards them, calling for help in a piteous voice. Upon reaching the stranger, the warrior realizes that offering aid was not a good idea. The figure slumps in their arms, dead, his cowl falling to one side and revealing his plague-ridden face. Boils and pustules cover the stranger's cheeks, and his eyes weep a thick yellow fluid. Your warrior's reflections mean he's able to jump back immediately, avoiding any infection from the fallen fighter. The warriors leave the festering body alone. This is what I had happen to my dwarf, I think. Once I didn't take him out for a mission. Alright, but he was able to avoid it, because he's apparently super quick? Really? Is there like a quickness? I guess movement? There's no initiative stat, so it's kind of similar to a lot of like the Warhammer Fantasy stuff. Movement, weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, melee attacks. There's no separate ranged attack stat or pinning or anything like that in Warhammer Fantasy, but there would be leadership and initiative also. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I figured there'd be something. We got some orcs. Orc boys and orc error boys. Yeah, it must be our first time encountering the orc boys. Big skull. What? It's like nothing there. Yeah, orcs and goblins. Orc boys. Orcs are a constant menace and are prevalent throughout the old world and beyond. They are brutish green-skinned monsters with an ape-like countenance and jutting lower jaw full of tusk-like teeth. Their arms ripple with muscle, perfectly for wielding heavy, crude, bladed weapons known as choppas, which when swung can smash apart armor and cleave heads in twain. Orc error boys. Orcs are not the greatest archers, their crude bows do not help accuracy, and yet if they can fire enough shots into a confined space, such as a cramped dungeon corridor, then their targets stand a good chance of getting struck and being impaled by the nastily fashioned arrowheads. Orc warriors will need to close down... What? The warrior will need to close down and slay the greenskin bowman before he can loose too many arrows and get a lucky strike. So I'm assuming their accuracy is pretty awful. What kind of health we looking at here? 9, 6. Alright, not a big deal. Yeah, move on in. We'll go for a swing there. Oh, miss. Nice. Bit of a whiff. What kind of magic do we have? Absolutely nothing. No magic. I don't know that I want you standing next to him and going for a stab. I feel like that's a really bad idea. So I think we just hold back with these guys. Just have him hang out in the back. He's not going to get a lot of XP, but I don't want to have him get one shot. If they get lucky with some hits or something. Counter-strike, not enough to kill him. Me at the back there, not too nice. Okay, go for him again. Miss again. Alright, take the arrow shot. Not a kill. See if we can finish him off. Good job. So the Cinder Blast, it's like an area effect, whereas the Fireball's an individual. Let's go Fireball back there. Nice. Do we go for the swing? Let's just do the heal. Got +1 health there out of all that. Great. Yeah, let's just hold. Yeah, my ogre can take it, it's fine. Missed again, come on, man. We're better off taking a range shot. I can't do both, a close combat attack and a range shot. You can do a fireball, though. Let's try that. Super close. Let me see if we can take you out with my crappy sword here. Well, it's worth a shot. Everybody's missing. Thought for sure we'd have you dead by now. Do we go for the heal? Yeah. And then I think we'll also go for the swing. Well, we got most of our health back. Try to finish him off. Missing everything here. Big hit on him. If we hadn't healed him, he would be dead right now. Let's give you the opportunity just to stab. Alright, fireball away. find a sapphire gem. Let's do some healing. That's reasonable enough. Let's do a cure small on him as well. I'm not going to go into the next room yet. Well, do we go ahead and go? Yeah, let's open it. Nothing. Do a cure small wounds on you. And I'll do one on the ogre as well. That is everything we can do. Unless I want to use items, which I don't. I don't really want to use healing items unless I have to. Part of why I'm bringing him on every mission. We can get in, but I think I'm going to wait. Let's get everybody back together. Or at least even just closer together. Be fine. Okay, almost back to full health. Good to go. Let's have my elf take a look first. Nothing, alright. Got the magic, we might as well top him up. Like my Brit was just a little slow. We haven't gotten ambushed in quite a while. I think it's been a couple missions since I've been ambushed. Do we want to go ahead? We could. They can both make it. Yeah, let's send the ogre first. The shimmering robes. The armor can be seen lying upon a raised dais just beyond the doorway, but even as the warriors contemplate advancing to grab the armor, a menacing night goblin Big Boss emerges from behind the dais with a group of minions. The creature gives a leering smile, taunting the adventurers to enter the chamber. Come on! Big Boss, 5 arrow boys. Okay. The Big Boss, Dregrot Spleen Sticker. Can't make it. That is unfortunate. Let's take an arrow shot somebody further in. Could go for an area hit here. I'm imagining it's probably not very strong, the Cinder Blast. Yeah, I can only really hit 2 targets. Let's go for those guys. Yeah, not a lot of damage. 3 and 2. Can't do anything with 1. Could do a Shadow Bolt. I do have the magic for it. Hit the same 2, I guess. No kills. Just have to weather the attacks and see. I think we'll be okay, but if they get lucky with hits on like my elf, we might have some trouble. Ooh. Okay. Why did we not get a counterattack? He hit me! Why am I not counterattacking? I had an action left, I'm sure. Close combat action, so I'm not sure why I didn't attack there. Counterattack. I am somewhat confused. Because all of your abilities an enemy that surprises him. I'm not sure what that means by him surprising, but if he's hitting melee combat, there's a chance he'll do me. Okay, so it's a chance. Fine. I'm totally fine with that. Excellent heal. Alright, we've got a good stack, but I can only hit one target. We don't have the magic for anything else. Let's go for the big guy. I could do the Mighty Swing, because he's so close to death, it might kill him anyway, but it only would do a couple points of damage. We're probably better off trying to do the Death Blow follow-up. So let's start here. Okay, take him out. Or not, you know, whatever you feel like. Let's go for him first, hoping we get a Death Blow. We did. Follow-up hit, solid. No magic, but I do have the 8 spare, so I could do a hit, but it's not going to do much. We're okay health-wise, so I think I'm just going to hold off. Yes, go for the ogre, he can take it. Didn't it say these were Orc Error Boys? These guys all have, like, shields, axes, double swords. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. How much magic we got? 5. Yeah, we could do big cinder, hit everybody, see what we can do. Not awful. No kills. Disappointing, my friend. Disappointing. We did take a little bit of damage here. Let's try the same so we get a death blow. We did. Oh, it's not quite enough to kill you. I might have to go for my Shadow Bolt to take you out then. He's got to only have like 1 health left. Nice. So we did get him. I could still do a heal. But I don't think I need to. He still has 16 health, like that should be fine. Not going to get much XP from my Bright Wizard here. Now I need 3 for the fireball. Crush. Crush. Glad I took him. The Warriors' fight has ended in victory. The Night Goblin Big Boss lays dead at one of the adventurers' feet. Free of the dungeon's boss, the Warriors take the Shimmering Robe as the prize. They also come across a small hoard of stolen treasure, which the Warriors promptly help themselves to. +1 power, decreased chance to be hit with a melee weapon. 40 gold. Alright, Shimmering Robes are done. We actually got 3 kills, I'm surprised. Only 400 XP though, not very much. bit much for him. I actually got most with my mage, just from all the healing. Yeah, we'll head back to Marburg. So I still haven't done the mission quest there. So we'll do that in the next one, I think. Nobody leveled up. We'll head to the market. Actually, I should probably look at our gear. Bright Wizard. I have something new for you. Don't I? Oh, it's for the Archmage. It's got like flames on it, so I thought it was for him. No, it's for the Archmage. Extra power, Tinker's chance to be hit with a melee weapon. Just because of the flame and the red and yellow, I thought for sure it was the Bright Wizard. Alright, fine. Still gear we can use. The longbow. What does my Marauder have? A longbow. Same. 5 to 7, 5 to 7. Yeah, so we can sell the longbow. That's about it. Leather armor. +1 toughness on the Marauder. Do I have armor on my Marauder? I don't even know. I guess this would be... Yeah, my cursed Vambraces. Same thing. +1 toughness either way. Fine short sword. Increased chance to hit, 5 to 7. That would be a good improvement for the sword that my Bright Wizard has. Is it worth it though? I'm not sure. 900. What does the Archmage have? Oh, we actually have a hammer on him. Okay. Which, no, that's the wrong guy. Archmage. An elven sword, 2 to 4. One-handed short sword, 1 to 3. So, I mean, it is a lot better. And I could sell the one I've got. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We can just get rid of this crappy short sword. Get a little bit of that money back. I think we've got enough healing items. I think we're okay on that. So let's just hold off. Yeah, so I think next time we'll go ahead and do the mission story thing here for Marburg, unless there's something really, really cool. Robes of the Grey College. I have robes for my Grey Wizard already. Yeah, so I think it's a good time. We'll do the Beasts of Burden quest next time. All right, this has been more Warhammer Quest. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.